So here we go. This is my 99 WR 400F. And I said in the previous video about my YZ 250F, whenever you buy something used, you're always buying somebody else's problems. So unless it was meticulously maintained, which I guarantee this was not, you know, it is what it is. So one thing I did like about this bike is I got a really good deal on it. Paid about $1,200 for it. And you can see, you know, somebody decided to paint the plastics. I got mixed feelings on that. Although it looks cool when they're done, every time you get a nick or a scratch or a ding or a, you know, the color comes out. So I'm like, I don't really care about graphics and plastics, and you know, I just want it to run right, not leak, have everything do what it's supposed to do. I'm not super concerned with how it looks, but I know somebody is, and somebody may have something to say about it. But you know, as I'm going through and I own the bike, had this one for a little over a month. You know, I'm finding all the little things I need to fix on it. Not that this needs to get fixed, but whoever had it before decided that painting it was a good idea. A little heat shield. And then this one has, I believe, the stock exhaust. It came with, you know, new tires, which I really liked. It does have the tail light, and it does have the headlight. And what I found was, when I was going down the road, I was getting a little whiny noise. And come to find out, this thing came with a speedometer or a trip meter of some sort. They got snapped off. You know, there's the line and the, anyways, the guide for it. This one does have, you can see here, got to get a bolt, another one. But, you know, it's got leaky fork seals. You know, you can see the dirt and the grime down there. Just kind of hosed it off. We did go riding today. This thing is a beast. So if you are older, get one with electric start. There's lots of videos out there that show you how to start this thing easily. There's nothing easy about it. It, you know, when it's hot, it does not want to go. It does have the you know, the hot start or whatever it's called, the relief. You can pull this knob. We used that today after we've been riding for a while, and it started right up. But you may find yourself kicking, and it may not want to go. You know, and I know somebody's going to call up and say, or you know, make a comment. Well, you know, it needs to be tuned better. It needs to be this or that. I don't disagree, but it's also a beast. They don't make. Not every bike out there has a compression relief. This thing will not kick over top dead center unless you you know, put it just past top dead center and then give it a nice kick. Wear boots. What's the other thing? Comes with a headlight. Again, another thing that needs to be adjusted, but otherwise this thing runs like crazy. Tons of power, but it's funny. I feel like when I'm on this thing, I feel like I don't know how to compare it. The suspension is great. It's nice and easy. Great over the bumps. It is a heavy bike. I think the book says like 283 pounds. I didn't see if that was dry or wet. As opposed to this one, which is the 250 at 208 pounds. But I will say I absolutely love the wide ratio gearbox. We grew up in Seattle, and the riding we did out there was mostly single track up and down hills. And you know, first, second, maybe third gear, but usually first and second. So this is, you know, anyway, it's a good bike. It's fun to ride, and it goes and goes and goes. Love to hear your comments. Love to know, you know, suggestions, things I should replace, add to. I'd kind of like to turn it into something that I can do a desert ride on, but I'm not sure that I want the extra weight with a tank. Love to know what the range is, stock, and you know, love to know what other people have done to theirs. As of right now, you know, I'm not going to get the electric start. I'm going to ride this for a while, and then I'll probably end up getting the, I think it's the 450 or the 426. But that'll be down the road. I'd like to kind of go through this and do some stuff to it first. So, again, love to hear your comments, suggestions, or even questions. Again, I'm going through it, and I've replaced most of all the bolts. This is the kind of stuff I run into again. That one has a missing the bolt that's welded, or the threads. That thing's gone. And then this, on both sides of the radiators. Stuff to look for. Cables. Cables are worn. I do have to replace the master cylinder. I don't have to replace the master cylinder. I don't need to replace the reservoir. The problem is the reservoir on my, when you go to buy it, it's like $30, or you can get the whole assembly for 20. So, thoughts. Anybody wants to add to it, I'd love to know what you want to do, or what you've done. So, and again, please disregard the messy garage. That is a lot of projects that are half done or almost done or wanting to be done. So, love to hear back. Thank you.